During the Pokemon Presents presentation, Legend ZA was revealed, and also during Pokemon Day, I was talking about the game on stream, and where the Pokemon Company can go forward with each new Pokemon game, and how they can space out this and their mainline entries. Let's get right into it. I made a video last year, and I talked about it briefly in the video that I uploaded today, where I was talking about the 3-year development cycle of the Pokemon franchise. Where I was talking about how, like, every 3 years the Pokemon Company would come out with a new entry in the Pokemon franchise. Like, it's like 2002, we had Ruby and Sapphire, and it was around 2006, though that wasn't like more 4 years later that they came out with Diamond and Pearl, and it was like Scarlet and Violet came out 3 years after Sword and Shield, and it's going to be next year, around the time that Pokemon Legend ZA comes out, that it'll be 3 years after Scarlet and Violet came out, which would generally be where they would release their next mainline entry. And as far as like the next mainline Pokemon game, wait 3 years after that. Give that game some time to develop, because by doing that, then the mainline game will have longer to perfect itself and to be able to polish things up and everything, while Legend ZA could be the Pokemon game they release in 2025, because really what I think is the Legends games is kind of like the next kind of like their mainline games. It's kind of like their mainline games, but it's more like a different, like, open world, somewhat Breath of the Wild style that they would have for that. And I think that's what they should focus on for. That's what I think they should focus. Can barely talk. That's what I think that they should focus for what they should focus on for each Pokemon game is come out with Legends ZA in 2025, and then 3 years after that is when they should come out with their next mainline game. I don't think that at this point, I don't think Pokemon should have. I don't think there should be like every 3 years there should be like a mainline Pokemon game. I feel like it's just like I feel like things are just like going like a bit slow here. I was talking about the 3-year development cycle. Just release Legend ZA in 2025, and then come out with the mainline entry 3 years after that. Like, I don't think that, because the Legends games, at least Legends Arceus, really kind of has like some of those RPG elements from the mainline entries into the Legends games. It's just more of a different style, just more of a different open world style, and I think like that would be a good way for them to focus on the franchise from here on out. But one thing I will say about the Pokemon Presents presentation is that it may have been underwhelming, but at the same time, it might actually be a good thing, because if there's less that they have to show off, that means they can focus on more. They can focus more on the mainline entries. They can focus more on Legend ZA. They can focus on so many things, and that's why I think. And so, even though there wasn't a lot to the presentation, in the end, that may actually be a good thing. So it's just, I'd rather they come out with less, but come out with quality products, than for them to come out with more and for the quality of the products to suffer. But what do you all think? Are you looking forward to Pokemon Legend ZA? And do you think this is a good direction for the series moving forward? Let me know in the comments below, and subscribe to DSL Media for more content. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.